Piedmont Jazz Alliance is inviting us all to a night of enchantment. Their next performance is next Friday in Winston-Salem, and it features renowned jazz vocalist Clee Thompson.
It certainly does, and we have the pleasure of having Clee with us this morning, along with Monica Melton, the artistic director of the Piedmont Jazz Alliance. Good morning to you both. Thanks for being with us in the Local Vibe.
Good morning. Thank you for having us.
Absolutely. Monica, we'll start with you. Tell us more about next week's concert and why Clee is such a big part of that.
Well, next week, Piedmont Jazz Alliance, first let me say that earlier this week, you guys, I think, Brian, you started it with why does Valentine's Day have to only happen on February 14th? Well, at Piedmont Jazz Alliance, we agree. Why limit the celebration of love and to just one day? So that's the idea that I had when creating this performance. I knew that I wanted to have a love-themed performance, and I remember a vocalist that I really enjoyed, and I thought, why not invite her to be a part of this? It would be great. And she and I talked. We threw around a couple of ideas. And we came up with the idea of Shall I Compare Thee? I think it would be great. It fits right in line with the creativity and the cultural exchange with Piedmont Jazz Alliance and what we do.
Well, let's hear from Clee now, a renowned jazz vocalist. So as you heard, they're certainly excited to host you. So share what attendees can expect from your performance.
Well, I think it's interesting because most people, I think it's going to be a very unique evening of music because people don't really ever hear Shakespeare sung. And then to have it sung in the jazz idiom, I think will be very exciting for people who come. There's going to be all kinds of, they may not recognize some of the words that are being said because it's Shakespeare, but they're going to recognize the music, which are blues and bossas and sambas and swing tunes. So I think it's going to be really exciting for the audience.
Wow. Well, we're going to hear more about that in a moment. But first, Monica, how does a performance like Clee's help promote your mission with the Piedmont Jazz Alliance?
Well, it does, as I mentioned before, it falls in line with creativity and the human experience, love and tragedy and creativity. And I think that Clee is definitely her vocal performance and her abilities definitely fall in line with what we're trying to do with Piedmont Jazz Alliance and this event.
This event is something unique, as you guys were just talking about. I mean, just presenting Shakespeare in this manner is something you don't hear about very much at all. How do you even start doing that, Clee? How do you change Shakespeare into classic jazz?
Well, it was interesting. It started, a friend of mine sent me a tune by another jazz vocalist who had actually done a Shakespeare tune and made it into music. That one didn't speak to me, but it got me reading the sonnets of Shakespeare. And there were 9 of them that just literally jumped off the page to me. And they were easy to write. I just felt them. And the first one I wrote was a blues. It came in about 10 minutes. And then I thought, okay, well, these are all the different kind of rhythms that I do. And the songs just really spoke to me. I mean, the muse was sitting on my shoulder and she just spoke in my ear, and each sonnet found its rhythm. And it was a beautiful process. It really was. And a long one. It didn't happen quickly.
Some maybe, quicker moments than others. Really quickly, yes. Clee, were you a sonnet fan before? Were you interested in Shakespeare before all of this?
I've always been interested in Shakespeare, but I was not a sonnet fan. And in all fairness, I do have to say that there's 154 sonnets, and a lot of them I don't understand. but the 9 that I do, I mean, they are just about today. And that's what I hope to convey in the performance, because I'm a storyteller. And I believe that if I tell these sonnets like a story, people will understand them.
That's what jazz is too. It's a story just
Yeah.
told through music. So good luck, Clee, when you hit the stage. And as you heard Monica mention, you can celebrate love all month long. You can catch this performance with the Piedmont Jazz Alliance next weekend, Friday, February 23rd at Sika in Winston-Salem. You can find more information on PiedmontJazzAlliance.com/events.